guys, I wanted to start out today by doing a quick video. You know that we've been working on the Mixed Media Monthly Challenge, and I've had some people that have been floundering with it and struggling, you know, not knowing exactly what to do or how to go about the prompt or how to get started, or, you know, they just erupted with it. So I thought, well, you know, I'm not telling you to do it this way. I'm not telling you this is the right way. I'm just saying that I can share with you how I'm going about the process, and then you can adapt it to if it works for you, if it doesn't work for you, if you like it, if you don't like it, if you want to try it, you can try it. So we're going to do staining today. This is February 2017, and our first challenge is to do our background with staining. So I don't know, you know what, I got some gesso down on a page and I got some coffee grinds and I'm playing. So why don't you help me and let's join it and just, I don't know, see what happens. Hold on, here we go. So what I have down here so far is I had a page I didn't like. Now I know that doesn't happen to any of you guys, but it does happen to me. So I had a page here that I didn't care for. So you can see that there's a lot of texture in my page. So I just threw on some heavy gesso, covered it up in spots, kind of left it out in spots. And that gesso is still somewhat wet. It's tacky. See, over here it's tacky, but it's not done. So I got to thinking, coffee stains, right? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to paint over this because this is a challenge, right? So this is an experiment. So I have coffee grinds in here, and then I have a little bit of tea bags, but my daughter likes chai tea, and here's the thing with chai tea, it's not like a black tea, like, I don't know, like a Lipton tea. It's just, it was very like, no, you can't even probably see it, but it was just very light. So I am reusing our coffee grinds from this morning to see what this winds up looking like. I might give it a little squirt of water. I'm just sort of getting it down and into that that wettish tacky gesso to see what we want. And you know, you can see here I am getting some stain, but I like the contrast. Oh, and then you know what else I did that was just fabu? While the gesso was still wet, I just sprinkled in some really fine glitter. So it was a really fine glitter. You see how it's just super light? So I don't know if it's going to stay or not. Who knows? But it's just the background, right? So we're going to be doing God only knows what will go on top of these pages. So so we just have to get a background in that's fun and different. Oh my goodness, my arm hurts. I am really mushing those on there. I'm sure that's an art term, mush. You could quote me on that. So when everybody asks you, it's like I'm out of breath. Do you hear that? Listen, who said art was easy? It's not for the weak, man. So when somebody asks you what you did for in your art today, in your journals or wherever, you can say that you mushed materials. Oh my gosh, they'll be so impressed. They'll say, my gosh, she's a real artist. She mushes. So, okay, so now my next thought is, this is, of course, going to have to kind of dry, and then I think I'm going to scrape it. So, oh, it's going to be a mess. How am I going to do it on the camera so we can experience it together? Let me try this. So, these are all my coffee grinds. I have got coffee grinds all over my table. My little dog is going to come over here and think it's the best day ever. Now, see, I don't know if coffee grinds leak anymore once they're, I don't know if it has to be hot. I just don't know anything. I don't know. Okay, see, now I'm so hesitant. Okay, so first thing I think I'm going to do is knock off these grinds. So I promise you I have not tried this ever in the history of ever. So, okay, let's see what I can do here. I'm just going to take my book, probably going to knock the camera, but you see? Oh, let me get rid of my wax paper. Okay, let's see. It really doesn't come off very well, does it? Do I want to stick it off? I don't know what I want to do. See, now it's wet from the, can you see? Let me see if I can. Let's see if I do this and we make it drip. It like kind of looks sort of coolio. I don't know if it'll stay like this, but so you know I can hit this with my heat gun, but is that going to be a mess? I know that kind of works. Those ones didn't really stay on so well. Those are just kind of pretending to hold on. Now these guys over here, these are some serious coffee grinds working over here. Serious. Hey, there's nothing like playing with your coffee. You get to drink it once, and then you get to play with it. What could be better? All right, let me see if I can't. I know you can't see much, but you see what I'm doing, right? So once it's done, and I put the book down. So listen, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to paint over this. But you know, so let me see this. I'm just thinking out loud. So let's say that I really cannot get any medium. Whew, I smell the chai latte tea. Okay, so I think I'm going to, hold on 1 second, minute. I've got a bit of a mess going on here. I've got coffee grains embedded under my fingernail. And I'm going to hit, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. Are you ready? So you might get lost in a cloud of coffee dust. Just know I'm still here. Whatever you do, stay alive. I will be back for you. My goodness, that was my paper towel with all those coffee grinds in it. Okay. I admit, some days I'm smarter than others. Today was not a particularly good one. It smells good. My journal is going to smell like vanilla chai latte. It looks kind of cool. I don't think it's going to stay on though. I think because it manipulates a lot on here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot. I'm going to take it outside and hit it against a rock. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So, I don't know, I think that looks kind of cool. It's kind of understated. So what I did was I took it outside and, you know, this is kind of a thick paper that I have in this book. So I don't know that this would work with, like a really light paper, you know, but, so I took it outside and I just took a card and I just kind of started scraping it away. And I like that because I was able to scrape back into it and kind of reclaim some of that white space. So I love that. And then, like, look up here, this was, the paper actually kind of peeled away, but I love that. I thought that was really cool. And then, you know, the glitter stayed. There's places in here where there's glitter. So that was fun. I thought that was a successful thing. I'm just trying to think, what do I want to do next with it? Okay, I have an idea. So I'm gonna put this here. And this here, I have this spray dye that I made that I've got some glitter in. So, you know, I kind of like this up here. I like how it fades in. I love this. I think over here I would like to have some color. Oh, that works perfect. Look at that. That is about the same kind of color. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you see it? It's going to dry a little bit lighter. So I'll let that sit over there. Do I want to let it dribble a little bit? Let's let it dribble. Can you see? There we go. Try and get it so you guys can see. There you go. You see how it sort of almost faded away? It just gave it a little bit of a color. So here I'm going to come in down here a little bit. Just sort of claiming kind of like a ribbon across the page. Oh no, I like that white part right there. I'm going to put some in here too. Alright, so that is going to have to dry because I just super sprayed it. Don't know that I love it catching right there, so let's kind of make it come over so we don't have a visual stop there. And then I have this other one that's just sort of a darker. I'm gonna get some of that up. I don't want it to be a big, I want it to kind of look sort of. Can you see the like just a little bit of the pattern of the paper towel is kind of bringing out, I don't know, it just looks kind of cool. And I'm going to try to dry it so that thinking that if I had, well, let's see if I got more coffee grains now. Let's see. I don't know if that's gonna come out. I don't want to make too many of them because it will kind of take away the whole kind of effect. So, hope you guys are still there. You're still there? You're still there. I would like some of them to be kind of lighter than others. So I'm going to sort of swab that down a little bit so it's not as obvious. I'm going to dry again. Hold on. I kind of dig it. So that was gesso coffee grinds. I don't think the chai latte did much, but it did make my book smell delicious. Coffee grounds. So let me say gesso, heavy gesso. No, it was not heavy gesso. I'm lying. It was just gesso down, covering up sort of the page that I didn't like. So some of those colors were shining through. So that's where I'm getting some of my colors. The coffee grounds ground in, scraped off. Then alcohol inks sprayed on, and then, you know, the coffee rings sort of put on there. So I think I'm trying to debate if I want to do a hard border on it or not. I kind of tend to like the way it kind of fades into this wild color thing going on. So I don't know, right here I wonder if I want to claim just a little bit of white space back again. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Let's see if I want to do that. No, you thought I was done. I know. I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. Hold on. Let's see. I'm just going to put, I think, I'm going to water it down, the gesso, so that it's just a wash. I don't want it to be really... I know I should clean my water. I should clean my brush. Stop it. I know. But you know. So I think if I just claim a little bit of white space back in here. See, because I feel like you got kind of like some white space all around. And I don't want the eye to be kind of, you know, going around and around and around the page. So if I can have just a little bit of the white gesso kind of spread throughout to draw the eye more into the middle of the page as well. I think that'll be cool. So let's do this. If I kind of make it look like this, and then no, I'm going for, oh, I know what I want to do. Okay, here. So now I'm just dipping the end of my brush into the gesso. And I'm just going to kind of make some lines. In theory, I'm going to make some lines. Here, I'm going to follow the, let's see, I'm going to follow the stain that's going on there. You know, it kind of looks marbly, doesn't it? So I'm going to bring that down. I don't want it to be real. Ay. There goes my dog. I apologize. Okay, so I think I'm going to let that dry and just see what next week's, well, it'll be Thursday. Thursday will be our next prompt. See what Thursday's prompt is, and then sort of add on to it from there. But I think as of right now, I'm kind of happy with the whole stained look. It looks like it's old and distressed and like it's been around for a long time. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope...